Greetings, fellow film enthusiasts. Today let's take a look at the indomitable Furiosa. From the desolate wastelands to the thunderous symphony of revving engines, Furiosa left a mark on those who saw Mad Max: Fury Road. In 2015's Mad Max: Fury Road, Furiosa, a character crafted by the visionary George Miller, burst onto the cinematic stage. In a world plunged into chaos, Charlize Theron's Furiosa emerged as a symbol of strength, resilience, and rebellion. As the engines roared and the dust settled, Furiosa's saga echoed through the desolate landscapes of the Mad Max universe. Much like Max Rockatansky, Furiosa transcended the confines of a post-apocalyptic anti-hero, evolving into an iconic figure embodying the relentless fight for survival. Now let's peel back the layers of dirt and rust to uncover the essence of Furiosa's brilliance. Beyond being a warrior navigating the wastelands, Furiosa is a manifestation of resistance, a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of a crumbling world. Almost a decade after the thunderous arrival of Mad Max, Fury Road, which dazzled audiences with its daring stunts and practical effects, a follow-up is in the works. Surprisingly, the next installment, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, shifts its focus to a different character, promising a fresh narrative for fans. Set as a prequel to Fury Road, Furiosa's exact place in the franchise's timeline remains uncertain. The story unfolds 45 years after a significant societal and ecological collapse, where traditional power structures have crumbled, leaving loosely organized tribes in a desolate land. Furiosa resides in the green place of many mothers, a matriarchal society abundant in resources. However, her tranquil life is abruptly disrupted when the roving biker horde, led by warlord Dementus, kidnaps her. Though her captivity differs from that of the wives in Fury Road, Furiosa must navigate numerous trials, including violent car chases, to find her way home. Her self-imposed mission is further complicated by a brewing conflict, marked by the emergence of the tyrannical Immortan Joe. Shifting our focus to the legendary figure of Mad Max, let's traverse the arid landscapes and echoing engines defining his cinematic legacy. Conceived in 1979 by the visionary George Miller, Max Rockatansky became the embodiment of survival, in a world on the edge of societal collapse. The original film thrust us into a dystopian future where gasoline was currency, and vengeance propelled Max into a realm of vehicular chaos. It was a groundbreaking venture into a post-apocalyptic realm, setting new benchmarks for the action genre. As engines roared and the dust settled, Mad Max's odyssey continued with The Road Warrior and Beyond Thunderdome. These chapters refined the character, showcasing Max's evolution from a man seeking revenge to an enduring symbol of resilience in a world gone mad. The subsequent Fury Road in 2015 marked a triumphant return, propelling Max into a high-octane symphony of vehicular warfare. The film not only earned critical acclaim, but also redefined the action genre with its relentless pace and jaw-dropping practical effects. Yet, let's strip away the layers of dust and motor oil to unearth the core of Mad Max's brilliance. At its essence, this saga transcends the post-apocalyptic thrill ride. It's a canvas reflecting the consequences of societal collapse and the indomitable spirit emerging amidst the chaos. The upcoming Furiosa spin-off, led by Anya Taylor-Joy, is anticipated to continue the franchise's trend of larger budgets, making it a significant chapter in Australian movie industry history. Shifting gears to Max Rockatansky's character arc, his journey truly unfolds in The Road Warrior, the second installment of George Miller's Dystopian chronicles. Before succumbing to decay and becoming a burned-out shell of a man, Max was a father, a husband, and a crucial member of the Main Force Patrol, an enforcement agency striving to maintain order in a crumbling society. The inception of Max's evolution occurs in the first Mad Max film, where he loses his partner, Jim Goose Raines, his wife Jessie, and their infant son due to a confrontation with a brutal motorcycle gang. This tragic series of events shape Max into a man with nothing to lose, but possessed by an uncanny ability to survive. While not a conventional hero, Max consistently finds himself undertaking heroic acts, defending the defenseless in Road Warrior, and Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. In Fury Road, Max is thrust once again into the role of a reluctant savior, tasked with rescuing a group of sex slaves from the clutches of the psychotic Immortan Joe. Despite projecting an absence of conscience, Max consistently emerges as a getaway driver when the weak need saving, showcasing his enduring role as a silent guardian. Exploring the environmental narrative, the trailers for Fury Road provide a more explicit description of Earth's demise than previous Mad Max movies. Max's world is described as fire and blood, with references to the Water Wars. The dystopian setting in the original Mad Max resembles a Wild West reborn in Australia, where lawmen act as judge, jury, and executioner, and society faces an energy crisis, leading to competition for resources and raiding parties. By Road Warrior, 5 years later, the situation worsens, with disappearing towns and humanity dividing into marauders, struggling groups, and solitary wanderers like Max. Diving into George Miller's career trajectory since Thunderdome, despite directing films like The Witches of Eastwick, Babe, Pig in the City, and both Happy Feet movies, Miller remained fixated on Max. Notably absent from Fury Road is Mel Gibson, the original Max. Initially part of the plan, Gibson's departure from public favor and the extended production timeline led to his exclusion. Tom Hardy steps into the iconic role, bringing a cool, quiet charisma that complements Max's character. Circling back to the roots, the original Mad Max film of 1979 stands as a landmark in cinematic history. It holds the Guinness World Record for being the most profitable movie ever made, achieving remarkable global success with a modest budget of $350,000. Despite subsequent Mad Max movies achieving financial success, none matched the extraordinary profit margin of the original. Miller's vision for the original Mad Max wasn't initially futuristic. Instead, he aimed to depict the societal breakdown resulting from fuel shortages. Unlike its more expansive sequel, Fury Road, which introduced us to Furiosa, the original is sparse, dark, and deeply depressing. The tonal darkness of Mad Max is a deliberate choice, as Miller explores the idea of society splintering in the face of fuel scarcity, envisioning a city on the brink of succumbing to violent chaos. Despite its lower body count compared to sequels, the film's deliberate pacing and somber tone ground it in a realism that sets it apart from the franchise. In conclusion, Mad Max. Fury Road boasted numerous outstanding elements, with Charlize Theron's portrayal of Imperator Furiosa shining as one of the brightest. It showcased George Miller's ability to weave compelling narratives within his cherished apocalyptic franchise. The upcoming spin-off, Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, introduces a younger Furiosa, portrayed by Anya Taylor-Joy, in a trailer that promises to exceed the expectations of Miller's eager fan base. In this dystopian future, Furiosa's narrative unfolds with a younger version, abducted from the green place of many mothers by the warlord Dementus, played by Chris Hemsworth. The trailer deliberately leaves the timeline ambiguous, obscuring the years between Furiosa's initial abduction and her eventual quest for freedom. As she takes control of her destiny, Furiosa witnesses the world reshaped by figures like Dementus, and recognizes the necessity for unrelenting ruthlessness in her fight for liberation.